Welcome to the Dead Bedroom Revival Podcast. My name is Kuri, your host, and I am very, very excited to be making this episode. I know I say that all the time, but there's been a lot of questions I've been getting, and that question is, how do I actually speak to my partner and tell them that we are having lack of intimacy, and I would like a lot more intimacy so I can feel more connected to you. And you can say it how many other ways you want to. I would like to have more sex with you. I would like for us to be more sexual. I would like more frequency within the relationship. It doesn't matter. I've had them worded differently, but basically they want to say to their partner they want more sex. And the reason why it's an awkward conversation to have is because you want to be able to communicate this without hurting your partner, because it arises these feelings of you're hurting me and you're doing nothing about it. And the second thing is that you don't want to speak that and say to your person, this is what's going on with me, because we're not having sex. I'm struggling, and therefore I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling unattractive. I'm feeling unwanted, and then they feel obligated to sleep with you. And again, I think just both of them are just as bad. Not having and somebody doing it out of a chore it's just terrible. So it's a terrible situation. And when I was asked about this, the answer's always been the same, and it's quite shocking for most people. I say, don't ever talk about it until you sort yourself out. What I mean by sort yourself out is that the reason why you're in this situation isn't because one day she woke up and then she had no libido. There has been a series of events that have happened within your life, and both of you have failed to evolve. So, I'm just going to speak direct, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'd rather just sort of speak to you directly and not try and fluff it up. Just know that when I'm saying some of this stuff, I'm saying it from a good place. I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but I wish somebody held me by the shoulders and shook me when I was going through this, because this is one of the most important things I can say on this podcast. Do not sit her down so you can tell her how much she's hurting you and how the lack of sex is disrupting your relationship, and all of that is you transferring all that resentment and all those bad feelings. You actually transferring it onto to her, and she won't know what to do with it. So this is why I say that she won't know what to do with it. Therefore, she might do several things. She might turn around and then start blaming you, which is, we're not having sex because of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So she won't be able to take blame for it. And then the other bit is that, like I said, she might just, not want to cause any more issues and then just have sex with you just for the sake of it. And then the other bit, which is, I think, quite destructive, is the fact that when you talk about this and the person listens to what you have to say, they don't communicate anything back to you. So they neither say yes, accept that maybe they're at fault, or maybe they blame you. They just sort of take it on board and then nothing changes. Then again, that's a huge sign to worry, because then that means that you're not going to go anywhere. So talking about it isn't the way forward. I think from my personal experience, behavior and habits is what got you into this situation, and those behavior and habits that you've done have caused you to come to this point, and this behavior and habits that she's done that has caused you to come to this place. And it's now more about you guys individually identifying what you've done to get you to this place. So whether it's certain life events that have happened, maybe buying a house, moving houses, getting married, children. There's certain life events that have caused you to change, or things have changed and you haven't evolved with the time. Therefore, you've created some new habits and some new behaviors, either to cope or either to survive life. And therefore it's eating away into the time that it would help you guys to keep that sex alive and things functioning. So I hope you got that bit, because that is a crucial bit, that the way life changes, it's important that as the life is changing, you understand what's going on. Just like you would, like right now in summer, there's a time when there's a shift within the weather, and how I dressed in summer kind of changes with the winter. And it's something like that, there's certain things that happen within your life, and you have to adopt and start working. So most people, they sort of stay the same and try and keep things the same, but you have to be able to challenge yourself and go beyond what it is. So now it's different for everyone. I'm not trying to be vague on purpose, but it's more like you're getting to that point where you discover yourself. Now, I can go into detail on how you can change, what sort of behaviors you need to change. And if you want to know more about that, you need to go to www.deadbedroomrevival.com, and it will give you a guide with 4 ways of seducing your partner. And we'll ask you to go to the Facebook group, where we'll be now giving live trainings on some of these habits and some of these behaviors that you need to change. Because when you change those habits and you change those behaviors, what's going to happen is that you're going to start making yourself attractive again. And when you make yourself attractive again and start connecting, you are now primed in a position to actually now start addressing that situation. Because for you to address the situation with just sitting them down, it is possible to do it, but you're gonna you have to have skills of a hostage negotiator, because you're gonna have to be able to dial down the emotion and then dial up the logical, and then they can see things logically. And then also you don't want them to get defensive, so you have to be speaking on a specific sort of voice tone, and then you have to do certain things with the body so that they feel even more comfortable. So there's a lot of more skills that you need to learn in order to really try and address this thing verbally. And if I knew this, I would have not wasted time doing that. I would have just gone straight into changing behaviors and habits, and then over a period of time then have the conversation so you can address it, because it's a situation that you need to address, so that when you are both growing, you can actually grow from it. In my relationship, we had similar. I changed behaviors, and over a period of time we've become very close, very intimate and high frequency, and both happy with where we're going in our relationship. So again, it's only started when I stopped talking about it and then focused on my behaviors and habits. So this is why it's very, very important that you focus on that. And then when you focus on that, and like as I said, if you want help with what to do and how to do that, go to www.deadbedroomrevival.com, and we'll give you some guides on how to seduce her, and also we'll give you more trainings within the Facebook group where you can get more ideas on the certain habits that you need to change and certain behaviors that you need to adopt. So thank you very much for listening. I'll be speaking to you soon. Take care.